Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Invisible Tarot. This is Priestess Keisha, and today we are doing a 15 card spread. All right. This is going to cover your sense of self, love, romance, and emotional relationships. Also all about your home, like your physical living space, your family. Also about your work, job, career, projects, money, finances, that sort of thing. All right. And also about your friends and social life. All right. 3. Okay. Two more shuffles here, and we will get on with the reading. 4 and one more. I pray that everyone is doing well. I pray that this reading will assist you. That it is in your highest good and highest good of all those connected to you. All right. And I feel like I need to shuffle like 3 more times. So let's go. 3 more times. All right. And so 1 and 2 more. 2. Thanks everybody for your patience. And 3. So the first card, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. All right. And we're just gonna put those right there. Sorry, my space isn't bigger. Number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 10. This is number 10, right? Number 11, all the way at the top. We'll put that there. Number 12, all the way on the side. Number 13, all the way on the side. Number 14, all right, we'll put it down over here. And number 15, all right? And we'll put it over there. Hopefully, I can... next time I do this spread, I'm going to have to really, really use a larger space, right? Much larger space. But let's go ahead and look at the first, let's see, number 1. All right, let's look at number 1. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, let me pull these to the side. All right, pray that it's not too confusing for you all. So I can kind of get this in order a little bit. Let me move some of these cards out of the way. Move this down. We'll move this over here because we know that's there. And my memory serves me. That was number 2, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this was, all right. All right, let's take a look. Prayerfully, I did not screw up these cards. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of these, right, is all about the past. All right. Number 6, 7, 8, right, 9, and 10. All about present, and then the cards on the outer side are all about the future. So that's that 6 of Pentacles. That's the Fool card. All right. There's the Ace of Wands, right? There's the 8 of Wands, and there's the King of Swords. Okay. So for these 3, the 3 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles, this is all connected to your sense of self. This is about your past, your present, and your future. All right? Your sense of self and your identity. So in the past, It could have been that, you're looking out, you're ready to kind of step into, you have your sights set. You've already gone through the threshold. You're like, okay, I'm going to step into this, right? But then there's some type of, it could be opposition. The way that I look at this is this and this person is the same. So I do see this as like you etching something out of your life. You're turning around and you're saying goodbye to something, but like there's a constant sort of looking towards the past here, with that vision. Like in the past, your vision was very straight on, right? It was very focused, and you were looking ahead, but then you moved into this energy of really just looking towards the past. To me, this speaks of like being kind of like pregnant with an idea and then saying, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go for it. And what ended up happening is that, you got the clear kind of like, okay, green light, go ahead and go. But you had to like leave some people behind, slay some dragons. And so that did kind of put you in a different sort of position. And I do kind of read this as like there's been this constant kind of rotating sort of energy with you in terms of money. We know that money is cyclical, and in other words, money come, money go. But I do see this as being like where you're constantly changing positions in terms of like where you are with money, being the, dare I say, the giver, the receiver, the beggar, you know what I mean? Like it's a constant like flux, right? Almost like a, you can see a pattern if you were to look closely. All right. So then we have the 2, the 7, and the 12, right? Card number 2, the Page of Wands. Card number 7, the 2 of Wands, and the Fool. All right. To me, this does speak to really kind of keeping your passion, right, in terms of your love, romance, emotional relationships, like kind of like looking at it and then being like, okay, I'll take up, you know what I mean? I'll take it up, I'll go for it, or, I'm good with the partnership. You see what I'm saying? But in this respect, it's like there's either there was an empty sort of space in terms of the passion, like you showed up, but then it was like there was an empty space there, you know what I mean? But then it's like what was behind you, right? And it could be that you were looking to the past when there, somebody was smitten and really wanting to be like, all right, let's, get together and lock in. But then it's like, what happens? What happens? That person leave. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, check it out. Y'all was like, okay, we're gonna do this together. And so together would have been they right there with you, right? But they gone. You see what I'm saying? So this is the past person. This is you presently. And then it's like, you're trying to get back to that, right? But at the same time, like I feel an energy of like you kind of solo dolo, right? You like, look, I'm good. I got my head up. I ain't studying nobody, whatever. You know what I mean? You're completely cool with it. So that's how I see with that sort of love sort of energy that you found yourself in. All right, let's move on to the 3, the 3, the 8, and the 3, the 8, and the 13. So that's the Judgment, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so all of this has to do with like your physical living space and your family. With that Judgment call, you really look, I do see there was likely like something that really kind of had you heated, right? Really kind of either perplexed, really angry, like where you really wanted to get out your body, so to speak. You know what I mean? It was something you made a judgment call on and you really wanted to get out your body. Like you probably wanted to lay hands on somebody, or either you did lay hands on somebody, you know what I mean? And then you were basically like, look, listen, it is what it is. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, or I did what I did. What? Who won it? You know what I mean? Like you wasn't playing. You was super serious about it. And it's almost like being in a place where you're like, no F's to give, no F's to give. But then, yeah, I mean, like in terms of the physical living space, you know, it could be that you were just like, look, I'm gonna just let it flow. You know what I mean? And so you then step forward and said, all right, I'm gonna give some life to this wood, so to speak, right? Because houses, when we're talking about physical living spaces, most of them have a wood frame, right? And so it goes right in alignment with this wand. You know what I mean? Like, so whatever this was, this sort of transformation with this you know, it's kind of like steam, so to speak. Like something was super hot, you burnt something down, and then the emotions kind of squelched it a little bit in terms of your family. I see this as like a family life, so to speak. Like it might have been a feud with like I kind of see this as like disagreements with family, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? But you were like, look, I don't care what nobody say. You know what I mean? I'm clear about my decision. And so it's like somebody made it like where you kind of tempered that. It could have been like a child of yours or a younger sibling or somebody in your family, you know what I mean, that maybe you have a soft like kind of heart with, that kind of was like, it's cool, auntie, it's cool, uncle, you know what I mean, it's cool, bro, it's cool, sis, or whatever. But then you're like, it's all good, I'm good, and you are good. Like you still have your passion, you ain't ashamed of it, you felt justified in, you know what I mean, in like where you took things. All right. Then we have the number 3 card, right? Number 3. We have the number 4 card, right? And then we have wait a minute. No, we have the 3, my bad. We just did my bad. We just did 3, 8, and the 13 card. All right, with the home. I'm sorry. We're moving on. All right. So we're moving on to the I hope that I didn't put this one. 1, 2, 1. Let me see. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is number 4. This is 4. Okay, so this is 4. And then we got, yeah. Okay, so this is number 4. This is number 9. And this is number 14. So all of these are about, you know, your work, your career, your, you know, different projects you might have. Also to do with finances, okay? This is past energy, present energy, future energy, right? And so with this past energy, you know, in terms of finances and career, I just see is like somebody here is like a boss, like a little sweet, but at the same time, very straightforward. Very straightforward, very much in their power, very much a wise person that kind of like see above the BS. But you know, it's like you might have had like a more stern approach in the past. But as you kind of, you know, gain a little bit more clarity in terms of like, you know, hey, this is where I want to be, or this isn't where I want to be in terms of that energy, you find yourself moving into this more like balanced place with that Empress energy. You know what I mean? Like, and to me, it's because you know, you secured the bag, like you are the bag, right? And it's really about like really pulling things together and saying there's more than one aspect of me, and it doesn't matter if people agree with it or not. It doesn't matter if they look and they say, oh, like, you know, this person is harsh or mean or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you are more like, look, everybody has different aspects of them, and I'm okay. I'm proud of who I am, and I can still be a sweetheart and still, like, you know what I mean, be the person that you know, take you outside so to speak. But anyway, the as far as the future energy, you know, I do see this as like a lot of kind of things are going to be popping up for you. Like it's going to almost be like you know what I'm kind of hearing, like that you know, like kind of like a song, almost like the soundtrack of your life. I forget who had that song. It was way back in the day, whatever. Anyway, I digress. So this is about like there being all sorts of notes. So I don't know if that's like notes in terms of you, um writing down stuff, you reading between the lines, you having a lot of deals on the table, you being really, really going for like looking at something and kind of like considering it and saying, never really thought about that, but you know what? I think I like that. I think I'm gonna go for that. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be something that really surprises you. Also, connected to musical instruments. I'm not sure who that's for, but somebody out there, musical instruments, what I'm saying, is something that you have held in your mind for a long time, but it's finally coming to the light and you want to realize that. And so maybe you're gonna really step into your power, right? You're gonna really self-actualize and bring all aspects of you together, that sweetness, that softness, that very straightforward, logical person, and you're gonna say, "Hey, I have a plan, and I'm gonna execute it." You know what I mean? And so and for the person, whoever this is with the musical thing, this could be like something that a lot of people in your family are musicians or something. But I do see you kind of taking that up. It might have been something that was in the past and you're just like, but now it's becoming more of like something you really are like, let me look at that. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go on to card number 5. Okay. Number 5. Okay. So this speaks to a change of heart from the past. Card number 10 and card number 15. So this whole the change of heart is really connected to like your friends and your social life. This could be just about like being in groups. You could have a change of heart, you know what I mean, because maybe something came through and like broke your spirit for a minute. Something that you realized, something that came to your mind, and you're like, damn, like it kind of like hurt your heart a little bit. And this is about kind of like being attacked from different angles, being attacked from both sides, so to speak. Like it could be like somebody close to you and somebody on the outside, but you coming from a place of like really trusting people, and then like once you did that in the past, it's like they stabbed you, you know what I mean, in the back, and like you might have been feeling attacked from all sides. And so now you're like, you know what, y'all don't understand who I am. Like, listen, this is who I am. I might be loving and kind and nurturing and all of that, but listen, I don't take no stuff for real. Like, y'all got me messed up out here. Please understand. Like, it's a choice to be this ray of sunshine and not bring hail hail and what I'm saying, fierce storms. You know what I mean? Like to make it rock, to make it move and shake. You know what I mean? In a not so good way, like bringing the thunder and lightning to the whole situation for real. This could also have to do with like somebody being like really into crafting, or like a fashion designer or something like that. And also like people who like to do like hair also too, that's coming up. So not sure what that's about. Also a dancer. There's something about a dancer here. But yeah, like being more so stepping into the spotlight and realizing like I can do this. Like this is my calling. I could do this, and finally stepping out and doing that. Another thing that's coming through, somebody definitely with the fashion, somebody's a seamstress for sure. A seamstress for sure. And you're finally putting your products, your designs out there, and they're starting to be recognized. Like people are looking at them. All right. It's like it's a buzz in the air. All right. The other thing too is that it's kind of like this transformative sort of energy with you going from this kind of cold sort of place, but then like you get a little bit more carnal, but then you return to like more of a sharp sort of position. And I think that's really powerful, you know what I mean? Because when you are like letting the mind sort of lead, I mean that like what what better thing for an Aquarius for real? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, your heart is there, but like you're starting with the intellect, you're leading with that mental focus, you know what I mean? And like you are very grounded in this. I also see there's a heavy kind of like position of like calming yourself. Like you realize that it's important for you to shine, but at the same time to also be calm and be in a place where you can just be like okay with you know where you are and be firm in that. Being at home with yourself, but also shielding yourself from the world in terms of protection, but also just shining and stepping out, but definitely where you're kind of cloaking your heart. You're not wearing the heart on the sleeve. You got that covered up. You're leading more with the intuition. You know what I mean? And you know, things like that. So that's what I have for you all today. I pray that this reading was helpful. So that's it. And until next time, peace and love.